Thanks for joining us on 5 News at 11, everyone. I'm Ben Katko. Your top story tonight, no one was hurt after a fire in Harrison County around 5 o'clock this evening, but it actually gave folks there quite a scare. Zach Maskell went out there to get the story and find out what happened. Zach.
The Hall Valley Apartments in Bridgeport caught fire, and there was reports of people trapped inside. Luckily, 2 firemen that were on the way back to their station were at the right place at the right time. Some Bridgeport firefighters were on their way back from Morgantown in an ambulance just before 5 o'clock on Thursday. That's when they spotted flames and sprung into action.
With my 6 guys that I had on duty, I swear they were all moving at about 100. They were in 2 places at once, and within 5 minutes of arriving on the scene, we had a guy on his belly crawling through the attic of this place.
The fire started on this 2nd-story apartment's porch. It made its way up to the 3rd story where it took over the attic. As for fire crews, they had to cut the roof for ventilation, all next to a huge beehive. Tenants say they're impressed with how fast the fire was out.
I was sitting in my apartment, I heard somebody yelling outside, opened the door, and I could see this apartment down here below me was on fire. Turned around, grabbed my baby, ran outside. I came back around here, and these top people above them, a lot of stuff on their porch, and I mean, it was a wild blaze.
There's 12 separate apartments in the building. The 2 firemen that happened to pass it ran to each one knocking on doors. The ones that didn't respond got their doors knocked down. 2 women that live in the apartment where the fire started say they ran out of the building before discovering it was on their porch.
All of a sudden I just heard banging and people were just like, get out, and I was like, what the heck is going on? And I just thought maybe it was just another neighbor fighting or something maybe.
When we came around and noticed that it was our balcony too, that was a flame, that was when we noticed that it was one of the 2 causes.
After seeing it was their deck where the fire started, they knew it was either their cigarette bucket that somehow caught fire or a propane tank. Fire officials are still investigating. As for damages, most tenants were able to go back in. Aaron and Erica weren't so lucky, they had to head to a hotel.
They did open up our apartment first because it was right adjacent to where the worst one was. And there's a little bit of water on the floor. Other than that, it seemed like it's all right.
Another woman, however, said it looks like she lost most of her items because of water and smoke damage. But one thing is for sure, the outcome here was probably the best you could ask for.
The guys did a very good job today, very aggressive. I'm proud of them.
Tonight, we weren't able to get in contact with anyone to see if folks could return to their apartments. We were told that code enforcement had to first check out the damage before that could happen. For 5 News, I'm Zach Maskell.